what's going on? It's a 12-year-old crusty office chair here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys on how to build a 3060 Ti. I know the graphics card, the 3060 Ti inside of Tinkercad Codeblocks. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab these blocks here, change these both to 9.5 and 9.5. Obviously, if you need to, pause the video because this is like my 5th time making this video and I really am getting tired of it. So yeah, if you need to pause the video, just do that. So for all of these, we're going to put 20 here, 20 here, here, 20 here. These two, we're going to do 14. These two, -14. Well, this one, -14. And then for these, we're going to do 0.4, 0.4, 2.5. Then for these, you're going to want to do 0.01, and then the other as 0.5. Alright, so you just want to go over this, make sure you have everything. If you want to, you can do create new object, rename this something like body or whatever. And so yeah, once you have copied that, you're going to change these to this one being light gray, this one being black. And then for these two, click up both on transparent and make a create group command down there. Crank up the speed. We'll see a very good base for the 3060 Ti, which you might be wondering, why is this thing right here? And it's because, I forgot to tell you, you have to put 26 right here so that it goes all the way to this edge, so it's the rear I/O. And next, I'm going to spare you some time. Go over here, Control-C, Control-V. Alright. I know what you're thinking. Doesn't feel legit, but this is a little bit of what I did. You do have to change a lot of the stuff in here, so to get ready for that. Basically, what you want to do in here is you might be like, wow, this looks like a lot of stuff, and it kind of is. Alright, so what you want to do, drag this one out, pop this one in, pop this one in, and there you go. You got all this. And so basically what this is you're looking at basically how the blade forms. And if you'll see here, it basically is a command that just makes a cylinder and a bunch of these, right? So what you want to do here is you want to change some things, right? Change this down here to, I'm trying to think of the color I used. I think it was just regular gray. Yeah, it was just regular gray. And then for this is very, very, very important. Alright? So you look at this cylinder and you're like, oh, it's probably nothing, right? Probably not gonna change much. Well, you will. You have to change a 6 to a 10. Because that's very, very important. And then what you want to do is you want to get a scale command and a move command. And using these two scale and move commands, what you're gonna do is so yeah, what you're gonna do is you hop in, make this 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. Move this one to 14 and 15. So then, when we make this here, it'll go perfectly right into that slot. It's some genius work here. And then you want to hit this, you want to hit copy, and you want to hit move. And for this one, you're going to do -28. Remember, it has to be -28 unless you messed up something before. But assuming that you didn't, this is what it should look like, right? Never mind. I actually changed this to a light gray. It makes the fans more. It makes them pop more, right? So there you go. So there you have it. And then oh no, find an empty space here, and we're gonna create a new object. This object, just call it like left side. Yeah, I think left side would be nice. And then what you're gonna do is gonna get shapes, add this in here, make this white. Yeah, so make this, and then move and scale. Move, scale. And then you're gonna drag down copy. I'm just putting in everything that you need, but we will go in and change this, by the way. So we hit scale, and then we get another, add one of these. Well, I guess what you can do is you can just duplicate this, drag it onto the end of there. All right. So once you have had that, you're also gonna need add copy of. Go down here, do left side. Let me make sure this is all right. Still recording. All right. Got like 3 minutes left of this part 2. Let's hopefully well, until I have to make a part 2. So yeah, let's get quick on here. So we get left side, and then we hit rotate, go up here, rotate, scale. Now that you have all this, time to put in the numbers. All right, this took me a lot of time to do these numbers. So if you don't put these in right, it's gonna take you a lot of time to fix them. So just copy what you see here. Yeah. 0.01. I know what you're thinking. So, do you really need the 0.01 on there? And the answer is yes. So that when it looks like this, it looks like a beauty. Alright? So, what you want to do? Go onto the Z-axis, right? The Z-axis. And then you go in, get some coordinates. These coordinates are very, very important, or else it won't work right. In fact, everything in this tutorial is very important, and if you don't do it, it won't work right. So, put that as a 0.95, and make this one also white, and then make this one 24 and 20. All right. So for the scale, it's literally the exact same thing. So it's gonna be 0.04, 1.01, and yeah, it's believable. Oh, it's at 0.5. Oh, who would have guessed? So yeah, that's what we have so far. I know it's genius. So what we're gonna do is this as a Z, and oh wait, you don't want these random. Get that out of here. You want these coordinates. All right, these coordinates are very valuable, so protect them. V14 and V20. We get it? Oh, look at that! Bam. We have it. It looks so insane. I know. I'm a mastermind. I'm a genius. So, as you can see, it looks a decent, I would say. You do have this thing right here. you're just gonna have to live with it. Alright guys, you know it's me, 12-year-old crusty office chair, back with another banger video. This is the part 2 of the making the RTX 3060 Ti. This beautiful, not beautiful thing that I've made. So let's get into it. So what you want to do, alright? Plain and simple. You just click on this 0.95. Alright, and if you make this just regular one, you will face the consequences. No, I don't want to scare you or anything, so, hey, you know, it's gonna be alright. So, you just grabbing this, 2020, bop, and then, alright, this is very important. You have to make these. 0.1, 0.1, and 1. You also have to make this 180, but, yeah. So then, once you're done with that, it looks like this. But first you're thinking, no, there's no way. There's no way this guy really did that. All right, this little thick wall, nah. And you would be right. Yeah, you just have to change this one to Y, and then it'll be this. It's slightly thicker, but due to the way I had to make it, it literally had to be thicker. It's not very taller. I don't think it is taller, actually. It's a little bigger, all right? But for the most part, it's all right. All right? Don't judge. So, what we're going to do, all right? This one's going to be a fairly easy one. Hop into shapes right here. You get this block. The block. All right? And this block is an amazing block. And you'd be like, why is it so amazing? Why is it so amazing? And it's because it has the x coordinate of 24 and the z coordinate of 20. And this spells out 20 4 20. 2420. I don't know. On that year, the world's gonna blow up or something. I don't know. I really just made that part up. But yeah, so you just change these coordinates here. Especially this one, you make it 122. Alright. And I actually lied about that one. It wasn't 122. It's 101. And this one's gonna be half or 5/10, whatever. And then we want to do a copy. Alright, this copy is important, or else I don't know. So then you want to hit it on Z, and this is very important too. -30. All right, I repeat. -30. If you just make it regular 30, it's not gonna look right. If you make it positive 303,033,033, it's gonna look wrong. So just copy down exactly what I have, and it's gonna look right. So yeah. Pop in a scale right here. Alright, 122 and 1. So right here, let's do it. Just do it. Yeah, and by the way, you have to change this to white or else it'll look like this. But yeah. So, as you can see, it looks pretty nice, I would say. I mean, it would be hard to you know, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too hard to cut off this section. So yeah, if you want to do that, you can. But I was just too lazy, to be honest. So yeah, it's like this now. So what you want to do is you want to go to where the text is. All right, and this one's important. All right, Because if you don't do this, you won't have the beautiful text on the side of your RTX 3060 Ti. So what you want to do, all caps, by the way, put in GeForce RTX. All right, I'm trying to make this as good looking as possible. So, it's not going to look exact. All right, there's only a couple fonts and there's some limitations. But I think I nailed the font. It looks close enough. And here's what I made. So you change this to this. Right? And if you look at that, we're just gonna come in right here. All right, you can't really see it right now. But it looks good. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna hit rotate on both of these. Rotate, rotate, and then, all right, this one's important. Change this to 180, and don't put anything in the pivot. And I repeat, do not put anything in this pivot. Yeah, and then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna do -15, and then -1098. And you're gonna hit 20 right down here. And yeah, so I mean, this is basically it. If you don't want to put in any of the like the rear IO. And when I say rear IO, I'm really talking about like a couple of HDMI ports and stuff. So yeah. All right. So let me review what we have right here. Like I said, if you didn't get any of this stuff, you don't really have to worry about it. Just scroll back through my videos and just pause what you need or what you think the problem is. And if you didn't get something right the first time and you didn't catch it, well, I don't know. That kind of sucks. But yeah, so what you're going to do is you want to hit 2 repeat signs right in here. And then, don't worry, there's more. You do it a second time. All right. This one's important. Then you go into shapes. Drag that one into there. What was that? Black right there. And then we get the move. And we get the scale. Right? The move and the scale are great objects. Great, insane, goated, 3v3v3, goated epicness. 0.019. And if you dare, change this to 120 or 0.020, you will suffer. You will suffer. You will suffer the pain. Yeah, actually though, on a more serious basis, just don't change these. Or else it will kind of mess up the thing. So, yeah. What you want to do, duplicate this, throw it into there, and then we're pretty much almost done. What we need is 2. Put duplicate in here. Or not duplicate, put move in all of these. And before you say to me, can I just copy one of these and put them in all? And the answer is no, because I do slightly change them for each. So 0.3, or not 0.3, just 3,366. And I mean, pretty much you're done here. You got your rear IO, you got your fans, you got the little side thing. That's not how it's supposed to look. Oh boy, what did I do? Oh yeah, you have to change all these to 8 times, by the way. It's a little excessive, but I didn't want to actually plan out how much it would